Hey everyone, it's Monica with the Lab, Advanced Bodywork and Mobility Training. And today we're gonna go through our 15-minute strengthening your balance muscles routine. You're gonna need either a hacky sack or a balled up pair of socks. And then you'll need a band of some sort just to put around your knees for one of the movements and a block. So we are going to go ahead and get started here. I think you can see, you'll be able to see me once we get going. So our first move, we're gonna stand up and we're gonna do our toe yoga. So I need to start the clock and here we go. We're gonna go 1 minute after the countdown goes 5, 4. All right, we're gonna go big toes up, big toes down, big toes up. We're doing this 5 times. Big toes up, big toes down, big toes up, big toes down. One more, big toes up, big toes down. Now plant the big toes, little toes come up, little toes down, little toes up, little toes down, little toes up, little toes down. 2 more, little toes up, little toes down, little toes up, little toes down. Now all the toes up, keep the balls of the feet on the floor. Splay out your toes and piano down. Pinky toe, next toe, next toe, next toe, big toe. All the toes up. We're doing this 3 times. Pinky toe, next toe, next toe, next toe, big toe. All the toes up. Last time, spread them. Pinky toe down, next toe, next toe, next toe, next toe. Let's go onto the floor. We're gonna do toe crunches. And we're just going to squeeze the toes and splay them out. Squeeze and splay. Squeeze and splay. We're trying to keep the ankles in place, so we're not actually pointing the ankles on this one. We're just squeezing those toes and splaying. We're gonna do this for 1 minute. And then our next movement, we're gonna stand back up. You're gonna need that hacky or your balled up pair of socks. Every time you squeeze on this, I want you to squeeze as hard as you can and splay them as far as you can. Try to really squeeze and spread those toes, keeping those ankles right where they are. Squeeze and spread. I'm gonna do 10 more seconds of this. Then we're gonna stand up and we're going to do some hacky pickups. So we're picking it up with our toe. And we'll stand up, grab that hacky. We're gonna stand on one leg. You might wanna be next to a wall. We're just gonna pick this up and drop it. And at we're doing each side for 1 minute. So we're practicing balancing on one leg, practicing the dexterity of picking up the hacky or the balled up pair of socks, and the flexion of your hip as well. If you can't reach the hacky, just bring it up and drop it. Bring it up as high as you can and drop it back down. Otherwise, just keep picking it up. You might already start feeling those muscles in your toes and your feet really working. Okay, we're gonna switch sides. Balance on the other side. Lift up and drop it. If you can do this over and over without actually putting your foot back down, that helps reinforce those balance muscles even more. You can also step up onto a surface of some sort. We've got like half foam rollers or one of the Soulmates if you've seen those. They're uneven surface, they're rounded, so it makes your balance muscles have to work even more to keep you on there. Our next one in 15 seconds is going to be calf raises for 1 minute. So we're gonna do both feet or both legs at the same time. You may want the wall next to you just for balance. All right, And now when we go up into that calf raise, really squeeze those calves and come back down. Again, if you get more proficient at this, then you can get onto a half foam roller or the Soulmate, and you're doing an uneven surface then. Then it also makes you go down into more ankle mobility work. You can also make it harder by doing one at a time. So putting all your weight onto the one leg and doing the calf raises one leg at a time. Very intense. In 15 seconds, we're gonna sit down and we're gonna do ankle circles. We're gonna do 1 minute each direction. So we'll go clockwise and counterclockwise. So we're just gonna sit on our booty, legs out in front, and just move those ankles, go through that full range of motion. See if you can see me. So we'll go 1 minute this direction, then we're gonna switch to the other way. Every time you go through a new range of motion, really accentuate that. So really get that toes toward the nose, really get toes out to the side, really get that point, toes out to the other side, toes to the nose. So really think about working through that entire range of motion. 10 seconds left on this side, or this direction, I should say. 3, 2, 1, and switch directions. We're gonna go for 1 minute, going the other direction. Our next movement after this one is over is our ankle plantar and dorsiflexion. So basically we're just going to be pointing our toes and then flexing our toes. So we're just going back and forth, point and flex. Got 20 seconds left going this way. You might be feeling this in your shin muscles, the anterior tibialis. You might be feeling it in the calves. This is all good stuff. We're trying to fatigue so we can build them up. 3, 2, 1. So we are pointing and flexing, pointing and flexing. And if you want to add a toe splay at the top, you sure can. That kind of taxes my brain a little bit, so it's easier for me just to concentrate on this one task of pointing and flexing. I like to squeeze those quads. It seems to help me do the movement. The next move that we're going to do is we're actually going to sit up against the wall. You don't have to, but we're gonna grab onto our calves, we're gonna bend our knees, not our calves, our quads. We're gonna bend our knees, and then we're going to rotate the knees, exterior or external and internal rotation. So not only do they bend, they also rotate. So this is what that looks like. We're planting those heels, and we're going to move the heels back and forth. We're trying to keep the knees right where they are so that our femurs aren't doing the work. It's just pulling those toes toward your shin and then rotating externally and internally. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but this is what we're moving. We're moving that tibia bone back and forth. The next move that we're gonna do, we're actually gonna stand up and we're gonna do a quarter squat. So we want our knees to be hip width apart and then sit back like we're sitting into a chair, but we're only gonna go a quarter of the way down and then stand back up. So we're squatting and coming up. So we're really squeezing those glutes. So we're gonna stand up. We want our feet shoulder width or hip width apart. We're going to squat down and squat back up. We want to try to track our feet forward and try to track our knees right over our feet. So you might have to push, feel like you're pushing your knees out a little bit. We're going to squeeze the glutes every single time you stand up. I have one rogue foot that likes to splay outwards. I'm just trying to correct that. The next thing that we're doing after this is we're gonna do a wall sit. So we're gonna go at 90 degrees, seated into a squat, pushing up against that wall. And then we're gonna hold it for a full minute. So up against the wall, go down into a fairly deep squat. We're pushing into that wall. We're gonna hold this for 1 minute. I don't know about you, but I am breathing heavy. Okay, in 30 seconds, we're gonna go down into a side lying position. So I have a block ready for me to use as my pillow in the side lying position. We're gonna do clamshells. So we're pushing, we're keeping our feet together. We're in this position, so basically 90 degrees at our knees and our hips. And we're pushing our feet together to clam that knee up. And we really wanna squeeze at the top, ooh, and fall down. Go onto your side. We're doing 1 minute per side. Push those feet together, squeeze up. Keep that pelvis stacked on top of each other. Each time you come up, you're squeezing all of this exterior hip muscles. And when that alarm goes off, I can't see it now, so I'm just gonna listen for the beep. We're gonna flip over and do the other side. Make sure you're squeezing at the top. Make sure you're not letting your pelvis roll backwards. The work is coming from right here in your hip. Keep squeezing. The minute goes a long time when I can't see the clock. There we go. Go to the other side. Try to make quick transitions if you can. Push those feet together and clamshell up. Trying to keep that pelvis stacked. I just saw that I was rolling backwards. Squeeze at the top. The next movement after this is we're gonna go into a glute bridge. So our shoulders are gonna stay on the ground. We're going to bend our knees with our feet flat on the ground and then push our pelvis up toward the sky. And we're gonna hold it there. We're gonna squeeze everything to stay in that position. All right. Get that block out of the way, and our feet are flat on the floor. Push those shoulders into the ground. Pelvis goes up to the sky, squeezing the glutes, squeezing the hamstrings. We're just gonna hang out here for a minute. You can adjust as you need to. Keep trying not to lose any height. Keep pushing up to the ceiling. Our last movement when we're done with this is we're gonna stand back up. We're gonna put that band around our knees, and we're just going to do lateral steps. So basically taking a step to the right, back to the middle, step to the left, back to the middle. Keep pushing those glutes up to the sky. We're strengthening all those hip muscles All right, let's stand up, grab your band. We're gonna put that around our knees, hip width apart, and take a lateral step back to hip width. We want to go down into basically a quarter squat, or maybe not quite that low. I'm not sure where I'm at here, but you want to be down so that you're really engaging all of this stuff. It's like we're doing a little dance move, like 7th grade dance. Your glutes might start burning like mine are. All right, 3, 2, 1. Yay, good job. Try to do this every day. These are the muscles that help with balance. So if something tricky comes your way, you'll be able to recover without going down to the ground. Thanks for tuning in. See ya.